Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In the last video, we started ABAP programming and discussed about variables and data types. In today's class, we will see more programs based on variables and data types. So in the last class, what we have discussed, what is a variable? A variable is a storage location in memory that holds value during program execution. So a variable is a storage location that holds value in memory while program execution. So if the variable name is v1, so it will hold some value during program executions. And what is a data type? A data type is the type of value that the variable contains. Suppose v1 is a variable which holds value 50. So what type of data it is? It is a integer data or numeric data. So the data type would be type I or type N. If the variable contains A, B, C. So what type of data the variable containing? It's a characters data. So the type of data is C. So what is a data type? Data type is the type of data that the variable contains. Okay. And what is a variable? Variable is a storage location in memory that holds value during program executions. So what are the type of data the variable can store? Type C, which is a character data, which is character data. Type I is your integer. Type P is your packed decimal. Type N is your numeric. Type D is your date. And type T is your time. So what is C? C means characters. A, B, C, D. Okay. And what is type I? Type I means integer. Integer is your minus 12, minus 11, dot 0, 1, 2, and so on. Okay. This is your integer, including negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers is your integer. Negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers is your integer. Type P is your packed decimal. Packed decimal, what is packed decimal? Packed decimal is your integer value with decimal value 123.56. This is your packed decimal. Okay, it can be minus also. It can be negative or it can be positive. So 123.56 or 5.78. Okay, this is your packed decimal. What is type N? Type N is only positive numbers. 7, 71 or 57. These are your type N, only numbers. Type D is your date. How is date? 2026, month and date. 02/02/2026 is your date, and time is 1706 is your time. So what are the data types are there? Data types are type C, type I, type P, type N, type D, type T. Type character, type integer, type packed decimal, type numeric, type date, and type time. A lot of more data types are there. We will see all those while doing programming. So let's go to our programming and we will start our programming session and we will write some more programs. So where we are going to write our ABAP programs? In SE38 ABAP editor. So let's go to SE38 ABAP editor. So we already created one program. So what is the program name? Z employee info is our program name. So we created this program, so we don't need to create it again. So if I select on display, I can only see the program. I cannot edit the program. See, I can only see the program, but I cannot edit it. So what I need to do, if I go back here, so I need to click on change. If I click on change, we can edit our program and we can change our program. How to change from display to change? Okay, let's click on change. If I select change, then I can change my program. I can edit my program. And how to comment out this section? We have to select this section. We have to right click, format, comment out lines. What is this? This is your full line comment or single line comment. Single line comment or full line comment. And what is this? This is your half line comment. This is your half line comment. We'll see about half line comment. Suppose I write a program data v1 of length 4, type C, value 10, value AB. Okay. So we declared a value, declared a variable v1 of length 4, and what is the data type? Type is character. So if I write here that, okay, declare a value, okay, declare a variable of type C and length 4. Why it is in gray color? Because this will not execute in our program. This statement will execute. Data v1 of length 4, type C, value AB will execute in our program. When I click on execute, this statement will execute. But this statement will not execute. This is for information purpose. And this is called half line comment. What is called? This is called half line comment. Okay, this is called half line comment. If I put star at the beginning of the line, it is called single line comment or full line comment. If I put quotation and write something, it is called your half line comment or information purpose comment. We can say it as we write this for information purpose. What is the meaning of this statement? We can say as that. So let's start our program once again regarding variables and data types. We will comment it out. So I have already written those programs and we will see one by one. So if I go to my program right here, what I have declared here, I have declared one variable f1 of length 2 and type C. Okay, I have declared one variable of length 2. What is the variable name? F1 is the variable name. How to declare the variable? With help of data keyword. So data f1 of length 2 and type C. And what is the value of f1? I have assigned high. High is the value of the variable f1. So we have to put period after the end of the statement. Now write f1 and f2. f1 and f2, and where I declare the f2? Below the write section. I have used the keyword write to showing the result of variable f1 and f2, and after that I have declared data f2 of length 5 type C value there. What is the second variable? Our second variable is f2. What is the length of the variable? 5 is the length of the variable. And what is the data type of the variable? Type C is the data type of the variable. And what is the value? Value is there. There is the value. So what should be the output of this program? If you can say me, what is the output of the program? So this program will give you error because it violates the ABAP workflow. What is the ABAP workflow? The ABAP workflow is we have to declare the variable first. We have to declare the variable first. Then we have to assign the value. Then we can show the result. But in case of F2 variable, we have showing the output first, then we are declaring the variable. We have write F2. We have write We use the write keyword for F2 to show the output of the F2, but we have not declared the F2 variable yet. That is why this program will give us error. Let's see. We will save this program. Check syntax. See, we are getting error. What is error? Field F2 is unknown because we have not declared the F2 variable here. Before showing the output, we have not declared any data keyword with F2 variable. That is why we are getting error. So how to avoid this? We have to follow the ABAP workflow. We have to declare the variable first, then we have to assign the value, and then we have to show the output. So what we will do? We will copy this statement and we will write it here. Okay. And we have to remove this statement. Okay. We will not remove it, so that you can understand when you will write the program, you can understand. We will just comment it out. We don't need to delete the coding. We have to just comment out. Okay. Now if I save, check syntax, now there is no error because we declared F1 variable and we declared F2 variable. What is the difference between this line and this line? In F1 variable, we have assigned the value separately. For F1 variable, we have assigned the value separately, but in the F2 variable, we have assigned the value within a single line, type C value there. But here we have assigned it in a different line separately. Then write F1, F2. Now activate our program. Now execute. What will be the result? Hi there. See, hi there. Okay, if I put 10 here and space, check syntax, activate, execute. Starting from the beginning, after 10 space, we will get our output. What is the output? Hi there. I hope you understand this program. Let's go to our next program, then we'll comment this. So what is our next program? Let's go to our program. What is the first statement of the program? Data V1. What is V1? Anything which is declared by data is called V1, is variable. V1 is a variable of length 2, type C, and what is the value? Value is AB. So we have declared the variable and assigned the value to the variable in a single line. Okay. V1 is a variable of length 2, type C, value is AB. Similarly, V2 is a variable of length 5, type I means integer, and value is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why we are not using period here and why we are using comma? Because we are using chain operator. We are using chain operator to declare more variables with help of single data keyword. We are using chain operator to declare more variables with help of single data keyword. That is why this entire thing is a statement. And at the end of the statement, we have to use period. And we have to use comma for each line. Okay. V1 is the variable of length 2, type C, value is AB. V2 is a variable of length 5, type integer, value is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Integer means negative, 0 and positive also. V3 is a length 5, type P. P means packed decimal and decimals 2. So it will contains 2 number of place after your point. So how many places of decimal it will take? It will take 2 point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0.67. V4 of length 5 is your type N, which is your numeric. And what is the value? Value is 789. V5 is your date type date. And what is the value? 0202 2026. We have to write it as year. How we will have to assign the year value? We have to assign it as year. Okay, year, month, and date. Y, and DD. And what is the format for time? For time format is hour, minute, seconds. Okay. So what is the value of type T? 1500. Now we will use the write keyword with chain operator to showing the output for all the variables. Okay. These are the variables with 10 space starting from V1 from the beginning of the screen. It will give us 10 spaces and it will show us the variables. And why we are using slash? To take the value to the next line. Okay, so the output in a line manner, in a vertical manner. Now we will save the program. We will check syntax. We are getting warnings. Okay, type I are ignored. There are three types of message status we can get. Okay, this is your message status. Okay, there are three types of messages we can get. One is your success message, and one is your error message, and the last one is your warning message, which we can ignore this. We can ignore this warning message, but we cannot ignore error messages. If we are getting error messages, we cannot ignore. And your success message color will be your green color. You will get green color when the message is success, and you will get yellow color when the message is in warning format. Warning is nothing but your informative message. It is just a information. Okay. And next is your error message. You will get red color. Red color is your error message, and you cannot ignore error messages, but we can ignore warning messages. Okay. If I sleep, we have to close this one. We have to activate and we will execute. What is the result? AB is our type C. Why we are getting 12.345? Because integer will takes by default 8 space, by default 8 characters. Okay, so these are 5 and these 3 are empty. These 3 are blank. By default, how many bytes integer have? 8 bytes. And packed decimal have 10 bytes. Okay, by default 10 bytes. So 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 7. Okay, and similarly 7 8 9 is your numeric, and this is your 0 to date, 0 to month and year, and 15 is your time. I hope you understand this program very well. If you have any question, you can comment below the video. I will explain you. In the next video, I can make a video for your doubt, or I can revert back in the comments also. Thank you for watching, and our next video will be on parameters. Thank you.